That sound effect. Hey guys, this is GamerCal. We are playing not Pokemon, obviously. We are playing the Super Mario Galaxy. No shit. So, yeah, our Toads friends are over here. Howdy Mario, blah 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 blah, everyone's back. Stuff, yep. This dude's not sleeping! That's a travesty! He's not allowed to not sleep. Yeah, I want to go home too, but still. Over here, it's a thing. This is the garage. Obviously, intergalactic spaceship repairs. Duh. I'm not sure that's what we're playing. No, but whatever. Somehow I made it too. Da di da. Of course you will. Of course you will. What else are you gonna say? Lumas are going to build a ship. Oh man, building a ship. That sounds like awesome stuff. Yes, it is, Smart Toad. Yes, it is. No, I don't think she's a witch. It's never explained who Rosalina actually is, though. But anyway, that is neither here nor there, because I'm doing the jump on the Toad anyway. This green launch star here, we shall see what that is about much later. I'm pretty sure it's obviously been seen by now, but yeah. She's a space mage in space, obviously. Yeah, so now that we've got enough stars, we can actually go here. However, I'm going to go there slightly later, because I'm going to get the other couple of stars out of here first. I'm probably going to get 2 stars out of here and then go to that place, which should be pretty good. So the next star that we're going to get is Trouble on a Tower. Because for some reason now there is a tower on the main hub world here. As you can see there, the honeycomb thing stops you from going back to the previous galaxy, you know, the area from the previous star. So once again, they're stopping you from going into places that they don't want you to go, I guess. Which is fair enough. Now I don't need to get another extra life here, so I'm not going to bother getting that again. But I will get the that one light star bit from here. So now we're going to get told how to ground pound, which is pretty much what I've been doing for a lot of the time anyway. So I don't really need to go ahead and talk to the guy to explain how to ground pound. Oh damn it! These are kind of annoying to hit, I suppose. So I really ought to not be hitting them, but I kind of want to, because you get star bits out of it. So why wouldn't you? Also, a vine grows out of nowhere for what reason again? I don't know. There's also swings you can obviously swing on if you want to. Get yourself a coin. Not really much else that you can get with this one, but it's there just to practice swinging because it will be used a little bit. Not too much, but yeah. Whoa! That was scary! Because, see, the thing is that it's sort of over a bottomless pit, so if you accidentally swing like that, you could get yourself killed, and that's not good. Whatever, trampolines! You can obviously do stuff with them as well, which is pretty good. Do a jump like that. Obviously, a ground pound gets you a higher jump, which is pretty good. Regular ground pounds and that special ground pound do exactly the same thing there. Yeah, the stream chat message stuff doesn't always work. It has happened to me once or twice on other people's chats too. It's really annoying. But, you know, it's not something I can help, and I just kind of like having the chat around anyway, because that's part of what makes it a Let's Play, man. You know, actually, I just got thinking, this is the first Let's Play, like, starting fresh Let's Play that's actually entirely going to be in this new format. That's kind of really cool when you think about it. Can I go up here? I actually forget if I'm allowed to go up this way. Yes I am, and that's useful. Wiggler! Ground pound the Wiggler next to it, and then just stomp on it from behind. If you jump on it regularly, then of course, like the original Wigglers in Mario World, they will get mad at you, so don't do that. So yeah, we're going up this way now. I'm pretty sure the Sling Star would have taken me up here as well. You can see the bit from the previous galaxy there, but we don't have B power, so there's no point in even looking at going down there. Not that we even need to. And this over here is actually a character as well. It's the famous Jillboard! Or Gilboard, I guess, if you want. I don't know. Gilboard sounds cooler. But yeah, you can do wall jumps, which we know about. Wall kicks, they call it, but wall jumps is pretty much what you want. So yeah. You can also do somersaults, but I find somersaults are kind of difficult to do in this game. Oops, because of the way that the controls are. You know, it's not just that it's on the nunchuck. The nunchuck's not really the issue. It's more the fact that the controls are like they have to loop around because of the way that the galaxies and stuff tend to work. So I find it difficult to do somersaults in this game compared to other ones. Anywho, we need to do wall kicks to get up here, so that's that. And then, brand new area, which kind of looks like a witch's hat, to be honest. Ow! I thought I was going to hit that guy there, but apparently not. Obviously, spinning into the piranha plants will get you star bits. Jumping on enemies generally gets you coins, so... I find that the sort of homing ground pound is probably the best move on the piranha plants, just because they're sometimes tricky to hit. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but especially on these more confusing setups. Yeah, as I was saying before with the wigglers, you jump on it and they run into each other. They also try and run into you, so yeah. And they have that sort of tire sound after as well. I need to hear that again, actually. That's hilarious. I don't know why it's so funny, but it is. Anyway, Rainbow Star! Boom! All of the Skittles! Taste the rainbow, bitches! I don't even know why I said that, but I did. You just smashed the Wiggler into pieces, Mario. What the hell is your problem? Anyway, go straight down here, get yourself a lot of coins. Just ground pound that, it's a lot easier. And now we're on the tower bit. You can still see Queen Bee over there. Yes, manta bugs are on top of the thing. Oh, they make me so mad. Whatever. Yeah, swing. Obviously, that's something which we saw before. That's how you use a swing, pretty much. Now, these bugs, if they get into your line of sight, they will charge at you. Obviously, you can go ahead and ground pound them in order to kill them off. So, life shroom down here, I guess. You can't spin into them to damage them, obviously. So, yeah, that's pretty much what they do. Nothing too spectacular. So just a quick little wall kick up here, and ground pound that guy because we can. Ground pound the switch to do something. The switch is going to make this rotate. I think you do need to do that because I'm pretty sure it would be impossible to spin to jump up there. Oh, I was hoping I would get up, but apparently not. That's fine. Can I actually do this? Yes, I can, very easily. Wow. So that's the sort of skip that you could try and do, but then I fail at actually jumping on that. I find that sometimes the momentum in it's not even momentum. It's your movement speed in the air is a little bit weird sometimes. You know, you don't move as fast as I would expect at some points. Anyway, you kill the dude on the top, and then this one gets all mad, and pretty much just charges at you again, and then you just ground pound him too. Easiest freaking boss ever, seriously. And that's how you get that star. Very easy star to get hold of, obviously. I think the galaxies in this game seem to, at least in the beginning, they're kind of, maybe they aren't longer, but it sort of feels like these are taking a lot longer than they would if it was in, like, a different game. You know, if this was in 64 or something, then the stars wouldn't be nearly as hard to get, but, well, not even hard, just long to get in these opening areas. But, you know, it's fine. It shows off the way that the game runs pretty good, and it's a good thing, really. So, Big Bang Blah blah blah, that's what he's called. Yes, he is now known as blah blah blah, Big Bad Bugaboo. This guy is also a recurring boss, and he is also kind of annoying, actually, so probably good to get it out of the way just now. Also, different music. Because everybody's in a panic in this level now. Oh no! Just because we killed the manta thing last time, the entire kingdom decides it's going to call a war on dudes, I guess. Dudes being obviously bees, because bees are clearly dudes. All bees are dudes. There are no female bees. What are you talking about? We're going to ignore the presence of the queen bee now, apparently, because that would make sense to do. One of those guys just got squashed there. That's kind of hilarious. Anyway, new mechanic thing, flood cannons. I guess. That's what I would call them anyway. They're pretty cool. They are pretty good. You know, just firing you wherever the hell you decide that you want to go. Obviously, if you want to grab the life stream thing there, you can grab the life stream thing. Nobody's told me they're called anything different yet, so I'm just going to call them life streams, because that makes sense to me. Where are we going out of all of this? We are going into that pipe down there. That takes us straight back here. So obviously that wasn't really where we wanted to go, but it was kind of neat anyway. Just as a sort of shortcut back, I guess, if you need it. I don't know why you would need it, but sure. Anyway, what we do need is we need bees. Maybe this is why you want it, because if you want to get back, then obviously you can't use the plant thing. But then I don't really see what's stopping you from just doing this. So really, you don't need the pipe there at all. Whatever, just watch out for these guys, I guess. If you're not careful, then they will hit you. Oh no, neighbors are causing trouble. Oh dear. Okay then, as the new bee in this kingdom, we must defend it from all evildoers, and that means defending it against these mandibule things, I suppose. So yeah, if you've lost your bee, then you'll get your bee back over here, because you need your bee to get over this bit, otherwise you're going to fall in that black hole. Once you are over here, the boss can begin. This guy's annoying. I don't really like this guy at all, although this particular fight is not so bad. It's the one that comes up later on in the game is much more annoying. But even this one has its moments. Basically, obviously, you've got to ground pound the guy, and the best way to do that is to pretty much like go like that. But it's sort of tricky to get the positioning right for this. That's what I end up finding. Like actually trying to get a ground pound on him is not as easy as it should be. It's harder in this last one though, because he actually now sort of turns to the side as well. So it's not a straightforward just fly up and jump on him thing, because as you can see, he's now side on. Although you place yourself right and it works just as well. So I mean, it's not a terribly hard boss. It gets annoying. As I said, it gets annoying later. It's not so annoying now, but sometimes it's just really hard to actually get the hits on him. I don't know if it's just me being terrible, but like it just feels as if it's not as straightforward as it should be. Whatever, that is the star from this place. High score has indeed been updated. And a new galaxy has been discovered. And a hungry lemur has also appeared. That is something we shall take care of next time, I think. Because for now, I reckon with our 7 stars over here, we are going to explore one of these. So we'll open one up and find Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. Let's go here. Because why not? Introduce yet more mechanics into the game. I haven't quite finished yet. But yeah, next time on Game Cows, I guess. That should totally be a show. Not run by me, but that should totally be a show. Surfing 101, that was the shine sprite there too, of course. Yep. And then we get the beach music too. So here introduces another thing known obviously as the manta surfing. And penguins. Because freaking penguins, man. Yes. So in order to do, you know, surfing stuff, we have to point at the screen, which is what we're doing. So yes, twist left. So as you can see, that does a turn to the left, and obviously turning to the right is the same thing on the other way around. Yes. So that's pretty much it. So you hold down A, you get to speed across. If you're having two players, the second player will be able to get you all the star bits here. But yep, it is just tilt left and right and use the A button to accelerate. A lot of people I find seem to dislike this, but I actually find this a really nice thing. It's one of those sort of mechanics that I really like, although the waves do kind of get annoying sometimes, and it can be difficult to work around them. It isn't terrible, and I do really like the way that this sort of plays out. You've just got to remember that you need to let go of the accelerator sometimes, otherwise you're going to fall into the abyss here, because the turns can be a little bit sharp with the way the waves are. I mean, I guess you probably don't have to if you're really good with it, but because the dude jumps a lot, thanks to the waves, you just have to play it safe. So long as you beat that time, and that time is really not hard to beat. Because the goal is right there, we just have to do one more loop round here. Be a little bit careful with this one, I guess this loop is a little bit tight. So just take your time with it, don't force it, and it's easy. So maybe it's just me, but I honestly don't see why there's such an issue with the ray surfing. Yeah, that was a pretty decent time, especially considering I haven't played this in ages. That's a pretty good time. So long as you beat the 130, you will always get the star. And the 130, really, if you're pressing the A button at all, you will beat the 130. So yeah, that is that star. That does take us to 8 stars, which does mean that we have enough to go to the first boss area. And that completes that galaxy. There are no more stars to get there. We have discovered an enemy base. Star Trek mode, engage! Can only hope that they're doing that, yes. So, that is somewhere we will go later. There is one more star I'm going to get in this part, and that is going to be the other extra galaxy in this place. Flip Switch Galaxy. Now we've been introduced to flip switches already, quite in that one bit. That one particular first star in Good Egg Galaxy, right in the very first sort of part. In fact, we were introduced to it technically in the first part as well, but in the very, very first star, but not to the same sort of extent. This place is probably the first, I don't know, actual tricky bit here. It's also your first homage to old Mario stuff, which is awesome. Anyway, obviously the laser like things here are gonna hurt. The dude shockwaves are gonna hurt, so just jump over those as you can. And make your way across this thing. The obvious idea is to flip all of the switches, so just make sure you do that. Now, the rail is what's guiding this thing here, so just make sure you take your time a little bit. You don't have to rush this, just don't fall into the abyss over there. Like I just did, because I actually thought there was going to be a thing there. Hey, first death of the LP. How about that? That was just because I sort of forgot where I was going, really. Yeah, this, as I said, this is like the first potential tricky thing. And well, if you remember where you're going, that's not actually an issue. But yeah, it's not something I remembered apparently. So I need to now go all the way back round again, I guess. Which means I need to hit that switch again. Ouch! That happens a lot too. Not really much more to say to this apart from that. You've just got to hit the switches. There's nothing too difficult about it. Because the power star comes to you just because of that. You know, that's all you've got to do. And everything deactivates as soon as you hit the switches. To get to the star, you just jump on this guy twice, and that's that. No miss Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I wasn't gonna no miss the game anyway. It has been so long since I even played this, and that was just a dirt move anyway. I'm not starting over for that. Don't be silly. Anywho, even though this is shorter than the other parts, this is the sort of length I should be trying to stick to anyway, so that's enough for this one. So, this has been Gamer Cow playing Super Mario Galaxy. Next time we'll check out the Hungry Luma and then go to the enemy base, and we'll go from there, I guess. So, see you then.